Is it possible that somewhere in media, let's say tech media or even games media, there's somebody who just is absolutely livid that a tragic event didn't occur? Well, of course. Where's that at? Over on The Verge. And who is it? Well, you're never going to guess, so stick around. That Game Plays. Hi, folks, it's CC here from That Game Place, and of course, I have the amazing privilege of hanging out with my friend, Space Dave 2000. How's it going, Space Dave?
It's going fairly good, Culture Casino. How are you this evening?
Very, very well, sir, and I'm glad you could join me to record this video for our audience because there's a lot to talk about. This was going to be one of the stories we were going to try to tackle during our live stream, and we just had too much news break. And so here we are giving this to you a day or two later. So let's dive in, Space Dave. We've got a great article about this from our friend John Trent over at That Park Place, our sister location over there. And I guess the Sweet Baby Inc. defender and Verge Video's game reporter, Ash Parrish, has apparently endorsed unaliving people. And I don't think that's super great, at least according to this headline. So let's take a look at this very quickly and say that obviously a would-be unaliver attempted to take the life of the former president while he was at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, just outside of Pittsburgh. The unaliver failed to unalive the former president. We're dancing around words, folks, and I'm sorry about that, but you know what I mean. And it actually pierced his ear. And while he failed to unalive the former president, he did unalive a bystander, Corey Comparator, who was a fireman and was really just protecting his family. He used his body to shield his wife and daughter, who were there at the rally with him. And of course, the would-be unaliver also wounded David Dutch and James Koppenhaver. Tanya Tay Posobiec, I think probably related to Jack Posobiec, stated, "This video makes me furious. Unhumans did this." Well, I can't necessarily put up an argument against that. But Parrish's apparent endorsement of this attempt came in the wake of, well, Jack Black being an idiot and or not him specifically, but his musical partner, canceling his Tenacious D tour, claiming he was blindsided by his musical partner, Kyle Gass, wishing that a second unaliver attempter would not miss the former president next time. Now, that's a lot to digest, and I read through an awful lot for context. Space Dave, it seems like some words had some consequences, at least in one case. What would you say?
I agree, and I think this is just an example of people showing their true colors, so to speak, and the boldness of some people that, and I would say, I guess, do they have a heart culture? I'm not sure, but definitely words have meaning, and when you say things like this, especially after the tragedy that happened in Pennsylvania, I mean, what words can we have? I mean, I'm not sure. I guess what's really going on in your heart and how you can condone anything like this is reprehensible, in my opinion. Frankly, though, freedom of speech allows you to say things like this, and you should be glad for that, because I would say if anyone else had said this about the other side, and you know which other side I'm talking about, the current president and his supporters, they would have a field day with this, whether it be mainstream media or the blue-haired
Well,
meanies and
yeah,
such as people as that. So
and actually there have been some violent responses in the past. So, but to not skip past the context of the Jack Black Tenacious D tour, it seems that
mhm.
after celebrating the birthday of Mr. Gass, he said something silly, something
Yeah, and
dumb,
I saw this
something offensive.
video, and it
Yeah.
was, I mean, we can kind of debate night and day whether Jack Black kind of supported it, and I think he was thrown for a loop there at the end of this video that you're
Well,
showing right there. But
I
and
think
it, you
it's
know it I agree that it takes a lot for him to actually do what he did. As you see here, he was blindsided, and therefore he shut down the tour and such. So props to him. At least he kind of backed away from this and is trying to wipe his hands and apologize. So good on Jack
well.
Black. But
I think that may actually effectively end that band. But contrary, or in contrast, I should say, to that, Parrish reacted to Black's statement, initially writing, Jack, no. Well, there you go. She does not understand the way the wind is blowing. She doesn't understand what's happening around her. And in another post she wrote, the Nintendo DreamWorks check got him acting foolish. Hate to see it. Doubling down on the fact that she vehemently disagrees. Again, we're setting context here for this person and her desire, let's say, for someone to no longer be on this planet. Now, she then appeared to endorse the unaliving attempt. User Corliss wrote, from context, I'm assuming KG said what we all know should have happened. And then Parrish replied, something like that. This is fairly evil, Dave.
Yeah.
And these are the people that are writing for or being a part of some kind of media machine. I mean, not that, anybody really trusts anything the Verge has to say, but this isn't, a good look for them, right?
No, it's not, nor has the last, I guess, 6 more months or more, right? I mean, it's driving the point of what kind of company that this individual works with and how they really think and feel. And it saddens me to think that a lot of game companies specifically, as we are a game channel, have, let these people, and I put that in air quotes, into into their inner sanctum and allowed them to dictate to them what's good in a game, even, or how a storyline. And they have words like this in support of, trying to unliving a former president. It's just baffling to me. But again, they show their heart, right? They show what's really going on. We're suspicious of that, but now they're saying the quiet part out loud, so to speak.
They are. So, but you're going to need to tighten up your boots for the rest of this because it's going to get deep. So she would follow that by admitting, she'd follow that up, by admitting she was in favor of political violence, saying, quoting here, thank you for the context, John. Listen, I'm not one of those people who's going to say violence has no place in politics. Well, then not you're not a good people. She would go on to say, violence in politics is literally, I'm not sure what that word is, but okay,
It's
baked into the foundation of this country. No, it's not. It's inextricable. Nothing good we have earned as a country came peacefully. Period. T. She's a writer, right? Correct?
I would not think so, the way she conducts her writing skills here.
Then she added more. She wasn't done. This is the thing, Dave. This is the thing. What has happened isn't some shocking anomaly. It is a logical conclusion of American life. Violence walks with us in our daily lives, explicit and subtle in capitalism, healthcare, child rearing, and the simple ways we mistreat our fellow human beings. Let's start there, maybe. No, lady. Look,
spoken like a true communist.
It is. Yeah. I mean, and look, she gets the consistent same or, similar number of views on all of her things.
Which is none, because John Trent's probably one of them on here. Right?
Yeah. So, but it's just, it doesn't get better.
No, say it ain't so. It gets worse than this.
Yeah. She declared, after following up on other people's conversations, oh, hard disagree, baby, that what this country has taken and continues to take from me and mine will never, ever compare to what was allegedly given to me. My country ain't special. I am, though. We could go on and on because this doesn't seem to end. She's a nonstop litany of bad news and evil. And I don't say that easily. But when people like this can't reach down and find their humanity, or perhaps even what's the word that they're constantly saying, Dave? Not sympathy.
I block out most of what
empathy. That's
empathy,
right.
That's correct.
Yeah,
yes.
That's the word she can't locate in this moment.
Well, so, it's fake empathy, good sir, fake empathy, and it's fakeathy, and it's really, I think, people that want to look righteous, and
I think it's a broader reflection of a drastic difference in ideologies between the people who think that they're above it all, the elites, the narcissists that operate within the media, the misleading media, the one-sided media, that is doing this. Well, I want to say thanks, Space Dave, and for those of you out here who watch today's video, I know it doesn't seem related to gaming, but it is because this person writes in the gaming space, and normally we wouldn't cover something like this, but it's a conversation that is tied to what we do, and so here we are. But let us know your thoughts on that and what you think of Miss Parrish and whether or not she should probably be writing anywhere after this kind of, well, I don't know, uh, mentally deranged diatribe. Like I said, let us know your thoughts and hit the thumbs up button too. And if you're not subscribed, do that. Turn the little button to gray. And as always, game on.